Hello class, this is me, Mr. C, and today we are going to draw a landscape. So let's make sure that we have our scales. Let's do that right now. Right? And different types of mark making, right? From trees, bushes, shading, different types of mark making. So let's begin. Start off with a house. Let's do that right now. Again, I'm going to use my finger a lot because I just want to get as much shading done as possible. We'll have a little chimney right here. So what I want you guys to do today is I want you guys to hold the pencil more so like this to make things a little bit faster. Okay, so let's get some different types of marks in here. Again, more pressure. I'm going to add a little bit of a detail right here. Right, here's the chimney. Right. So I'm turning my pencil on the side because it makes things a little bit faster, right? So let's say that we're going to start. This is my house. I'm going to add a little door right here. So instead of drawing like this, I'm drawing like this because I can get more done quicker, right? Add a little window up top. Okay. So now I'm going to come in and maybe add like a small little window right here. Same thing with this. I'll probably add like a little door. Okay, cool. So I got this going right now. I'm going to add maybe like a fence over here. And again, I'm just trying to get some things down first, and then I'll come in and add more detail. Notice too is I'm going to add some mountains over here. And again, this is really, really, really fast. Okay. And then I'm going to add some more mountains going this way. Okay, and then I'm going to add my last mountains over here. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about that. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that right now. So now what I want to do is I want to start adding a little bit more detail. So again, I'm have my pencil more like this instead of like this. You guys can see. I'm going to come in and add some more detail because I'm going to start adding some trees in here. So this is my chimney. Add some brick. Okay, great. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding some fencing to this. Here's my little driveway. So now let's start adding some trees, right? I'll add one right here. So again, I'm not drawing like this, I'm drawing like this, right? Your hands are gonna get dirty, but oh well. So look how I'm making this motion. Okay, add another tree over here. Same motion. And then I'm going to add some trees maybe in the background, right? Again, because they're further away, I'm going to do less detail. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more shading right here. Right, so here's my mountain. I'm going to add a little bit more detail to these trees. So now I'm going to use my pencil how I usually do. Okay. Same thing over here with the fence. And maybe if I'm going to get really fancy, I may add some shadow to that. Same thing over here. I'm going to add a little bit more detail to this tree. And then I'm going to come in and do more to the house as well. So this is an older house, right? And I want it to look aged. So add a little bit more details right here. Okay, so what else can I do here? You know, I want it to look as if it were snowing, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more steam coming out of this house. And I can use my finger for this. It's not a big deal, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, again, add my last little details here. Right. Okay, I'm going to start adding maybe some snow. Okay. Don't be afraid to mess up a drawing, right? You're going to do many of these. Don't be afraid to mess something up. So with my last thing, right? And again, you don't have to do this, but I'm gonna get it really, really, really fancy with this steam coming out of this house. Again, I'm gonna add more detail to this, right? This snowy little village, right? So I'm gonna get my eraser if I can find one. Get my eraser if I can find one, and I'm going to maybe brighten some things up. Again, this is just some fancy stuff. You don't have to necessarily do this, which is okay. So there you have it, our first little landscape drawing. You know what I want to do? I want to fix this right here. You can always find stuff you can improve. So work on these today, and yeah, you guys have a good day.